Sometimes life happens. We're feeling really good, we're suddenly moving forward, everything just seems to be working, and then all of a sudden something happens and tears us down. Sometimes life happens in the way that we feel like we're doing one step forward and two step back. So in this video, we're going to be talking about how to turn a bad day into a good day, because there is a little word that I think is really important when basically just moving forward. There's a little word that starts with M that, to be honest, when I've worked with people one-on-one, it's a huge grounding principle, and that's called momentum. So basically, the reason why momentum is really important in our life is because, say for example, we have one good day, right? We have one good day when we're doing something amazing. So it might be that you're working really well, or it might mean that you're really productive on a particular project, right? So we have a really good day when we're progressing on this particular path. Then the next day is better because we have a sense of momentum. Then the day after that just tends to be a little bit better because we're on a roll. We tend to be in a flow state. We tend to be taking active steps towards our goal that is in fact giving us an amazing sense of accomplishment. And it's also showing us, it's self-actualizing. So as a result, our self-image is in alignment to who we feel we are. So as a result, we just tend to generally feel better. Now, what happens then is if you have a bad day, a bad thing, a bad moment, the momentum stops. It actually halts. And so all that extra progress that tends to happen, or that can happen from momentum, is halted too. So what I find with most people is that we're actually stopping and starting all the time. You know, we're trying to feel good, we're trying to make progress in a particular path or with a particular project, and as a result, it's almost like it's therapy. You know, we want to make that step forward, but we're trying really hard, and as a result, there is no momentum, and we tend to feel like we're stuck in a loop, stuck in the same loop, dealing with the same issue over and over again, right? And so what I found with regardless of what issue it is, there tends to be a little, with some people, now this isn't everyone, you know, and if you really feel like you would get something out of this, you will know, right? You will bloody know. For those people that aren't gaining particular momentum in a particular area, it's because their standards are way too fucking high. And I mean that with the utmost respect and the utmost honesty, because we can have standards, right? We can have standards. Having standards is good. You know, like I have goals, you have goals, we all have goals. But your standard for success tends to decide your momentum. For example, someone who wants to be more social might have this very big idea about what social looks like, right? But if they learn to drop their standards of what social looks like, suddenly they're gaining momentum because they're counting, oh, it's actually okay if I walk by a person. That's social, right? That's social. So as a result, they're gaining experiences, they're gaining the right experiences constantly, and they're almost training their subconscious to pick up these experiences, and they're allowing themselves to create that momentum naturally and organically, right? Another person in sales, right? They might, if you to be good at sales, you might actually have to get a sale. But if you are counting the fact that to be good at sales, you just jumped on a sales call, for example, and if you truly, genuinely believe it, you're going to gain momentum quicker because it's good enough just to be there. So that's what I find, and we're going to be talking about turning a bad day into a good day in just a second, but that's what I find with most people, is that we stop because we're not getting what we want. And it halts us and it slows us down because we have these lofty ideas of what it looks like, and as a result, we function less. This is all about optimal functioning, to create and to act in the world in the way that we think we should, and then when we're not, suddenly it's just a little bit shit, and it slows us down almost to a halt, and then that kills our fucking confidence, which is something you have to protect, right? So How do you turn a bad day into a good day? Considering this concept and idea of momentum, well, what we have to then consider is, well, what is it that you're after? For me personally, I like feeling like I'm productive, right? I like feeling like I'm productive. If I'm not feeling like I'm productive, oh God, it's the end of the world. And look, I've done a lot of inner work on myself to get over that. But at the end of the day, I still like feeling productive, because I have high standards. But how do we do that? We have to drop our standards for a win, right? So for me then, I would say, how do you turn a bad day into a good day? Well, very simple. Count every moment as an opportunity for something amazing, right? You don't have to do something amazing with that moment, but count every moment as an opportunity for potential. Every moment you could be creating something. Every moment you could be doing something amazing. Every moment you could be. Now the key is in the could be, not the should be, right? Because if we could be doing something, suddenly we allow momentum to happen. Now it might be deep. It might be so deep, it's unconscious, but you will notice probably in days, moments, weeks, this momentum will build. It'll be such a deep feeling momentum that sooner rather than later, you'll be almost taking the action automatically. And that's what we want. We always want automatic. Actions based on willpower fucking run out. Actions based on who we are as a person, they keep going. And the momentum keeps going. It keeps going, so we don't have to worry too much about it, right? That's what we're all about. That's what I'm fucking all about. So if we count every moment as an opportunity to do what that is that you wanted to do, at least you have that opportunity. What you're doing is you're no longer discounting the moments, right? So normally, if we're like, oh, but I should be up here. If you're a high achieving person, right? Well, I should be up here. Why am I down here? We choke it off. We stop ourselves from actually feeling what we want to feel, which is progress. It's humans, we like to do shit. We like to talk, we like to laugh, we like to play, we like to flirt, we like all of the things, right? So it's just really worth remembering that every moment is at the very least an opportunity. And if we are too highly strung to say that, yeah, but it's not good enough, I gotta actually do something with my time, well then you gotta calm the fuck down. Because if you don't calm down now, life will calm you down. Life has a way of doing that. It'll keep bringing back the same shit to the surface. The same shit over and over and over and over and over again. Until you finally go, all right, I'm happy with this. I surrender. I submit. I let go. It will keep happening unless you actively take a step. And then it's no longer, it doesn't have to be as painful, as dramatic, as explosive as those moments which other people have called the dark night of the soul. Or sometimes there's like a miniature dark night of the soul, where you're like, oh, fine, I surrender, I'll do the thing, I'll write the resume, I'll take the trash out, I'll do the thing that you had the resistance to, but finally, it's just enough to do the thing. And if living your life is moment by moment, then we cannot discount the actual moment. Because momentum is just moment to moment to moment to moment. At the very core of it. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Time for a little bit of a channel update. I am thinking of getting rid of every video that I did ever and seeing what organically comes from the soul. If that's something that you think I should do, let me know. Probably not, because if you've been a fan of me in a while, some people actually like having that video resource there. They can feel like they can come back to it at any point that they want. Frankly, I feel like I've been limiting myself. So what do you think? Do you see my content? Do you follow it and you go, holy shit, there's more to this? I've had people that are like, I like your content, but I don't think my wife would want me watching dating advice. And I'm like, but this is more. So what do you think that I do? What do you think that these videos are about? Please let me know in the description, in the comments. Oh, fucking read them. And I'll write something sassy back or serious, depending on the nature of your answer. And, we're all in this together. So make sure to stay away from other humans in this time. But just because we're being social, just because we're socially distancing, doesn't mean we can't be social. At the very least, one of the biggest things you can do is thank someone, right? Thank someone for their distance. Just be like, thank you. Make a joke of it. We want to count the momentum in every moment. All right, thank you so much. Talk to you soon.